Hey everyone, welcome to Soulfish. I am super glad you're here. I have this phone kind of rigged onto a tree branch, so it's hard for me to see because I've got the light going. So if I've got stuff going on or shadows, I apologize. But I definitely wanted while I was out here to connect up with you. You know, this is the first full week for many people going back to work, you know, after the holiday time, the end of the year, New Year. And as we discussed all of last year, that we were in that transition time, and then that the book 2 was going to start really at the beginning of this year, at the end of last year, beginning of this year, for many people, for everyone, in my opinion. But whether you're conscious or not, you'll find that things are very different. It's a much different story, right? It feels very different. And so this is a brown year. Brown year is made up of huge primal forces, the red, yellow, blues kind of forces. That's what makes brown. It's a brown year. So it's both an abundant year for many, and for the other half, not so abundant year. It's a lacking year. It's a year of duplicity. It's a year of dualism. It's a year of light and dark, as above, so below. It's a year of inversion, mirroring, very much. And you'll see that, and when you go out in the world, you'll see how people are responding to everyone. It's a very, I find it to be almost a little polarized. And I apologize, I'm moving around a little bit. I'm perched on the hill, so I apologize, but I wanted to tell you that, you know, this is a time where, you know, whatever side you're on, dark, light side, that wherever that is in the space that you're in, the other side's going to come to meet it. It's going to be very much like that. So you're going to find that when you're out and about, you'll see different types of folks exhibit a mirroring aspect to where you're vibing at, and almost as your counterbalance, as you're walking around, your positive or negative doppelganger, depending on how you're feeling, what you're vibing out, what your beingness is, right? So a thought now can really become a thing. It can manifest very quickly. So in the past, we might harp on lack. We might harp on lack feelings like despair, or feeling like, you know, I haven't found my soulmate yet, or relationship issues, career, money issues, a lot of lack around money, right? And so if you're still vibing that out in your book too, what you're going to find is, in the past, you know, let's just say I'm making math up here, but just understand the vibe of where I'm coming from, the message I'm sharing, which is, in the past, let's just say a bad thought could be easily outweighed by, you know, or let's say 10 bad thoughts could easily be outweighed by one good thought. Let's just pretend it was that kind of ratio for a minute. And so a good thought, you know, had this opportunity to really whitewash a whole bunch of other stuff for you. In book 2, it's not the same ratio. So you're going to find that your thoughts are going to be, and what is manifested for you is going to be closer to what you put out. It's not going to be a kind of like 10-to-1 ratio of, you know, one good thing, you know, nullifies 10 bad things kind of a thing. It's a much closer ratio. So I want you to be aware of that as we're heading into this time. The cool part of all of this that I'm sharing with you is that it's not a negative thing. You know, you understanding this, understanding the energy, what's happening, the flow, this is not a negative thing. This is not a watch out for this, whatever, permanent downerism. This is about you understanding what's happening and then working with the flow of energy, understanding who you are, understanding yourself first, and where you fit in. Where do you harmonize, right? And that's where your purpose and you meet, is when you're harmonizing. So that's really what we're after here. So I hope this is helpful, and until next time, much love.